Candace Owens could talk really bad about black people.
Lisa, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. So lovelies, I came across this video by For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where Ben Shapiro has actually announced that the phrase Christ is King is now anti-Semitic, and this actually got a lot of people talking. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. Alright lovelies, let's dive into the video.
Ben Shapiro and his organization, The Daily Wire, have announced that the phrase Christ is King is now considered anti-Semitic. This is just a day after they kicked out Candace Owens from the organization for allegedly making anti-Semitic remarks. Here is a tweet by the CEO of The Daily Wire, Jeremy Boring, explaining why the term Christ is King is anti-Semitic. He had to do a lot of mental jujitsu, but basically the crux of his argument is he used the example where a shovel can be used to unalive someone. That makes the shovel a murderous weapon, but the shovel in and of itself isn't a murderous weapon. In the same way, the phrase Christ is King is not in and of itself anti-Semitic, but because of X, Y, and Z reason, according to Jeremy Boring, our king, it is now considered anti-Semitic and you cannot say it. And aren't you all supposed to be the anti-woke, the pro-free speech, absolutist platform where anyone is allowed to say anything no matter how offensive? And a lot of people who are defending this absurd take by the Daily Wire are basically saying, look, the Muslims are also celebrating the phrase Christ is King, so it must be anti-Semitic. Well, that's because Jesus Christ is also extremely well respected in Islam. You do realize he's also a prophet in Islam, right? He's called Isa. And this is why Muslims will stand behind our Christian brothers and sisters and defend their right for saying Christ is King.
Because admitting a Jewish person of color as your king is the most anti-Semitic thing you could ever do, am I right? Also, quick etymology language. A lot of the more educated people who use the word anti-Semitic actually are sympathizers with the German cause, the old one from the 1940s, you know. And the reason I say this is because look at the history of that word. That word was coined by a German sympathizer to give intellectual credibility to their ideals. Anti-Semitic simply means you were against Aramaic, Arab, or Hebrew, and the guy who coined that didn't even know that. He didn't know what a Semitic was because he was a dumbass.
So just scrolling through X and seeing all the backlash that Candace Owens is receiving for declaring Christ is King when she left the Daily Wire. These are disparaging comments from folks who are calling themselves Christians, saying that Candace should not have said Christ is King because basically it was inappropriate. She may offend some of the folks who happen to be Jewish over at the Daily Wire. But if you're a Christian, it should never be inappropriate to declare Christ as King. As you recall, it was Christ himself who declared himself in front of Caiaphas and the Sanhedrin to be king, metaphorically, when he declared himself to be the Messiah. Imagine if Christ had not done that for fear of offending the Jews there in the Sanhedrin. We'd all still be out here making burnt offerings, slaughtering bulls and putting them on top of fire pits if Christ had been afraid of offending someone for declaring himself to be the Messiah. So if Christ can do it under pain of death, then we can certainly do it under pain of backlash on X.
So Candace Owens got fired from the Daily Wire, and I don't make this type of content anymore because I think it's toxic, but this shit I had to say something about. And this is for all the people that sit up there and thought that Candace Owens is the most intelligent woman on the planet and this and that. Notice how Candace Owens could talk really bad about black people. She could talk about George Floyd. She could talk about BLM. She could talk about black people being murderous and terrible and all this other shit, right? And they didn't cancel her for not a single thing that she said that it offended black people, trans people, and any people of color at all. Notice how she got away unscathed with that. But once she started hitting a little bit too close to home with Ben Shapiro, I'm not gonna say what he is out loud because they might suppress this video, and I want this to reach as many like people as possible. The fact that when she started hitting too close to home to him, that's when they had a problem. And this is why I've been saying conservatives are the biggest fucking snowflakes. Oh my God. Man, it's like y'all love to talk shit about everybody else. Y'all love to talk shit about everybody else, that everybody's just sensitive, that everybody's this, and like, you know, you really love to talk so much shit about everybody, but as soon as it hits home, as soon as we start talking about Christianity, as soon as we start talking about, you know, Zionism or anything like that, then all of a sudden, no, you gotta go because of anti-Semitic comments. Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Look, I don't fuck with Candace Owens at all. And by definition, Candace Owens was the Daily Wire's diversity hire. Like, real shit. Like, she was the only black person that was on that network at all because she sprouted so much anti-black and racist rhetoric. So she got what the fuck she deserved. I don't care what nobody says. Fuck Candace Owens, right? However, you gotta admit, you gotta give her some credit because she was giving that same energy out to everybody. I can say that at the very least. She gave out that same energy, but now I wonder where her rhetoric is gonna go now. Because if you notice, she's been getting on a lot of black platforms lately. She got on Joe Budden. She got on, you know, the Breakfast Club and stuff like that. And I really think that she's got this little rebrand that she's got going on, I think, personally. Because now she's starting to see it. I feel like now it's starting, like the wheels are starting to turn in her head. Like, this is kind of weird, right? Because even an intelligent person can see that they fired her because she was speaking her mind about something that she always does. This is something that she always does to every single like person or even rappers and black people. She's been doing this forever. But as soon as it hit a certain demographic, they was like, yeah, full stop. Yeah, you need to get the fuck up out of here. So that's just my 2 cents. But look, Candace, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. Like, we tried to tell you, man. We tried to tell you, but, you know, don't try to come back to us now. You got to eat that on your own.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about. We need to stop fearing that word anti-Semitic. I said that. Almost everything I said on my page has come to pass on some prophetic shit. Even though I just literally read up on what they were doing, and it just so happened to coincide with everything that happened. What I said about the red heifer came to pass. It's a bunch of alchemy and witchcraft, and it was a mass ritual. That's why you're seeing everything happen in Gaza. If they decided to do a ceasefire, that's because they got their quota. People were supposed to be dropping every single day just to get this ritual ready. It's weird. I don't really believe this shit too. It sounds crazy. Sounds something straight out of science fiction. But bro, have y'all been paying attention? Almost everything that has been rumor and conspiracy has came true. Kid Fuck Island, Pizzagate, they eat children, they eat people. Look at what his name, Putin said. They eat flesh. It sounds crazy. Black Jesus, aliens. I mean, all this shit. It makes you sound crazy talking about it, but reality been crazy for the past year. This fucking year alone has been crazy as fuck. All I keep noticing in comment sections is people saying, oh, that's anti-Semitic. Why the fuck are y'all backing the Jews up? Why? Give me one solid reason. People keep backing the Jews up like they need your fucking help. They don't need your help. They don't need you to come to their defense. All you motherfuckers scrambling in the comments who are not Jewish to defend Jewish people, when them motherfuckers don't come to nobody's aid, bitch, show me where these motherfuckers are like, oh, we're against sundown towns and we're getting this shit figured out. Nigga, never. Just recently, last year, a black dude who was a welder was traveling through a sundown town, got this nigga running through the woods on fucking Ring doorbells and then getting eaten by hogs later. Where the fuck was the Jewish sympathy for that? Got black people in the fucking comments and making videos defending fucking anti-Semitism. Bitch, why? Those are the people who caused your so-called civil rights movements to be so fucked up. This shit blows me, bro. Y'all don't understand that these motherfuckers are finna bring forth the end of the world and y'all are sitting up defending them. They're literally rubbing their hands like fucking demons while they're trying to fucking summon their demon god. And y'all are like, well, that's their culture. Bitch, they're finna kill something to bring forth their messiah. Have y'all seen any horror movies? That's a horror plot, bruh. Name one movie where they have to kill shit to summon the hero. This shit got me sound like I'm mad, but this is just It's fucking laughable. It's like watching a bunch of idiots help the bad guy. Well, it's part of our prophecy too. Bitch, do you not know that they wrote the book that you fuck with? Do you not know that they voted on who the prophets of the Bible were going to be? Oh my God. I don't know.
Like, seriously, lovelies, this is actually getting more interesting by the day. Like, when Candace Owens was actually talking about, being against, people of my own type, talking about black people, how we are dangerous and how we actually work and, need to work on ourselves. Like, all the negative things that she says about, black people and trying to be, these people were so good with it. They were so, okay with it. But immediately she decided to, like, okay, I think I have to stand with the truth. I think I want to, like, say the things the way it actually is without trying to be biased in whatsoever way. Then she is being cancelled. Now, Christ is King is actually anti-Semitic, which is just so shocking. So people cannot even be free to say whatever they want to say or to say whatever they feel, or because of the fear of what if I'm being cancelled, what if I'm being this. So because she has mentioned some kind of statement, because of that she was fired, and now this is now an anti-sentiment because it's just coming from Candace Owens, and they're just so mad at it. Like, seriously, lovies, all of these things has bring us back to one thing. Like, we have to just actually stand on our faith. We have to just be there for each other. I don't really even know why this has to go this far. Like, how could somebody actually deny that God is in existence? How could somebody actually deny this fact? And this actually brought me back to, the fact that things have been hidden for so long. A lot of things is just, happening, and people are just getting so upset. Like, since the beginning of all these things that has to do with Putin, that has to do with revealing that has to do with revealing the truth and all of that, a lot of people are just being so, agitated and angry and all of that. Like, how somebody would, like, how would you just stay and not believe and not know that Christ is in existence? It's not quite long that she was actually, fired for making some kind of, statement that I feel that is anti-Zionist and all of that. And now, this phrase is actually anti-sentiment, and this is just so funny. Like, people do not even have the opportunity or the leverage to actually worship or to believe whatever they want to believe. So anything can just be something that is not suitable for some group of people that doesn't believe that God actually exists, that Christ actually exists. So what do they actually, expect from the world up front? So they want to let us know that Christ do not exist, or what? And when Candace was all over, black people trying to cancel, black people trying to, like, she was all sweetheart and all of that, when she was, coming out there canceling people that, trying to paint black people bad and all of that. She was all, good, and everybody wanted to do things with her. Everybody wanted to, work with her, and everybody wanted to, like, engage with her. But now that she is realizing that she at least needs to a little bit stand for the truth. Not only that she was fired, and after that, now the phrase that she has used is now being an anti-Semitic, and it's something that you shouldn't, use often and all of that. And all of these things are just getting me, like, thinking, like, what is actually going on? What is the world turning into? Nobody needs to justify what is actually happening between the people of Paul and, this is just inhuman. This is just, this thing has been happening for so long. And if you get to talk about it, or if you get to, like, chip in something about it, you're considered, an enemy and all of that. How long will it continue? How long would these people continue to, like, lose yourself and all of that, all because you wanted to, like, prove a fact? I was even thinking that all of these things have been calm, and people are trying to, like, move on, they've settled the situations and all of that, but it's still there. For someone to actually go to this extent in order to prove a point means that this person is unchangeable. Christ is king and Jehovah is king and all of that, and there is nothing anyone can do about it because Christ actually exists. He is. Like, seriously, lovelies, people are actually not allowed to serve God, and the worst part is that, or the good part of it is that some Muslims are actually in support of this because they know exactly what the phrase means, and they know that God or Christ actually exists and is a king. The Islams are all over it, reacting to it, and all of these things, everyone knows it. So I don't understand why it should be an anti-sentiment for trying to praise the Jada, for trying to say what has already been there. You cannot even change the fact. You can't do that. It's been written. You can't do that. Like, seriously, when I saw this video, I was like, what the heck is going on? Or is it because she decided to come out in plain and actually tell the truth once and for all? Or is it because she is now trying to stand out to actually tell it the way it is now? A lot of people are getting angry towards it, and coupled with the fact, with the things that is happening, with Putin and all of that, trying to open the fact that Christ or Jesus Christ was actually a black person. They have hidden all of this truth for a very long time, and everything is coming into a dim light, and it's actually making a lot of people to be so angry about it. Like, seriously, this is just so bizarre. When I saw this, I was like, what the heck? How could this phrase be? How could it be an anti-Semitic? It can't be. Like, seriously, just come to think of it. A lot of things been going on these days and everyone have to just refresh and try to think about him or herself. 2 days back, things have blown up, bridges have blown up, and I even posted a video about it. We don't know why all of this is happening. We don't know why all these revolutions, all these attacks from left and right. People are not happy. This year, 2024, is the year of revolution. It's the year of truth, the year of telling it all, and a lot of people they're not getting so comfortable with this. So a little thing might just be by just offend some people. So anyway, guys, I'll just try as much as I can to put up the first video that she was actually revealed or relieved of her job, or because of some kind of statement she made concerning what is happening in Paul and Israel, and these people got so angry that they have to take her off or relieve her from her job. This is just not nice. This is not so people cannot even express themselves anymore, or because of, okay, I don't know what I would do now that might deem me a bad person. Anyways, lovelies, let me just leave you guys here. If you watch up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Just leave me your own sense in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational, informative purposes, guys. Please share this video, subscribe if you're here to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload my next one.